Is Nestle selling stolen water?
You can't prove that. However, they are the only large corporation that is sucking water out of my stream by the millions of gallons that has moved into my township.
Nestle agreed to speak to us at their Ice Mountain plant in Stanwood. In 2016, the company reportedly sold more than $343 million of Michigan water under its Ice Mountain and Pure Life labels. But that's just a fraction of its worldwide footprint. Headquartered in Switzerland, Nestle has over 8,500 brands in at least 80 countries. Arlene Anderson-Vincent is the Natural Resource Manager for Nestle Waters North America.
Why do you think there was so much local opposition to Nestle increasing its pumping there?
We have lots of strong partnerships with residents and local businesses and business leaders. I don't know if I'm not sure how much local opposition that there is.
Well, I'll give you an example. We filmed several people I spoke to who were standing on the side of the road and fishing trout, and we say, how's the fishing going? One man literally said, well, I don't catch as many thanks to Ice Mountain. What do you say to him?
The science just doesn't show that. I also received lots of pictures of people saying, look at how healthy the trout streams are.
So you're not concerned that the area is being depleted at all by Nestle's pumping?
I'm not concerned that the area is being depleted.
There's genuine concern among locals who say once Nestle starts pumping to 400 gallons a minute, our ecosystem here will suffer. What do you say to those people?
The science does not show that. We are very confident in the science. We looked at it very conservatively. 400 gallons a minute is a very conservative number as to what that well could pump, and without negatively impacting any of the ecosystems. We study the ecosystems, we study the streams.
But Nestle's science relies on subcontractors the company hires itself.
Does Nestle believe that water is a fundamental human right?
Most definitely. It is a human right. It is most definitely a human right.
There is a perception around the world that Nestle goes into poor communities with lax regulations, entices them with the promise of jobs, and then takes their water, sells it back to them at a profit. How do you respond to that?
I can't speak to the perception per se, but from the science perspective, we have to go where the water's at. So a lot of times those are going to be more rural areas because that's where we have thick aquifers. It's not heavily industrialized. So that's where, from a science perspective, why we're in this area, why we're at White Pine Springs, and why we're in Stanwood.